Bonsoir tout le monde. Aujourd'hui, on va discuter sur appointment and scheduling. Donc, nous allons parler des rendez-vous et également du timing. Donc, lorsque vous voulez prendre, to make an appointment in French, you say prendre un rendez-vous. Okay? To take an appointment in French means prendre un rendez-vous. Okay? A rendez-vous. So, if you are late, you say être en retard. Être en retard. Okay. So we have some key vocabulary which we're going to study. We have un rendezvous, which means an appointment, reporter ou reprogrammer, which means to reschedule, être en retard, to be late, horaire, schedule, à l'heure, on time. Okay. So how to make an appointment? So we have some example of sentence here. Je voudrais prendre rendez-vous avec, which means I would like to make an appointment with. So how do we implement it? So you call a doctor office to book a checkup appointment, okay? And that's the first line you could have on the call when maybe the assistant or the PR answer the call, okay? So during the discussion, you can have to say, est-ce que vous êtes disponible mardi à 10 heures? So, are you available on Tuesday at 10 a.m.? So here you ask, AS alone for availability. So you use this pickup line to get to check if the person you're trying to meet is available on the day of your choice and at the time that you decided. Okay, so to check or confirm if the person is truly available, you can say ça vous convient. Okay, so it means in English, does that work for you? Okay, so we have here to confirm time with a colleague or a service provider. Okay, donc est-ce possible? Est-ce possible? Est-ce possible de reprogrammer le rendez-vous? So is it possible to reschedule the appointment? And here you're basically asking to change. You've been asking to change the timing, or you're basically asking, let's say, to change the dental appointment time. Okay. Je suis désolé, je dois annuler, which means I'm sorry, I have to cancel. Okay, so politely an appointment due to basically cancel politely an appointment due to an emergency. Okay. So this sentence, this phrase, okay, that we have here is what we use to refer to an appointment, either make an appointment, check the availability of the person according to our time and the day, okay, checking if the person do agree or is it suitable for the person, okay, if not, asking if it's possible to reschedule, okay. So reschedule here refer to reprogramming. So in case you have an emergency on the specific day, which makes you not be available anymore, you can ask. You can either say je suis désolé and je dois annuler. Je dois reporter également notre rendezvous, so I have to postpone our appointment. So here we are learning about how to reschedule or cancel an appointment, okay? So you can either say, je dois reporter notre rendez-vous. Je dois reporter notre rendez-vous, which means I have to postpone our appointment, okay? Est-ce possible de le reprogrammer? So is it possible to reschedule it for tomorrow? Est-ce possible de le reprogrammer pour demain? Okay. So we have, je suis désolé, mais je dois annuler notre rencontre. So I'm sorry, but I have to cancel our meeting. Okay? Pourriez-vous me proposer un autre créneau? So could you offer me another time slot? Okay? À quelle heure, à quelle date pouvons-nous le reporter? So to what date can we reschedule it? To what date can we reschedule it? Okay? So here we study about how to cancel or reschedule an appointment. So time expression in French, okay? So at the same time, on time, the year, afternoon, in the future, part time, after today. Okay. So when you're referring to the time, it's basically at a specific moment of the day. Okay. Donc nous avons à l'avenir, à temps partiel, après, à la fois, à l'heure, en ou l'année et l'après-midi. Okay. Donc, à l'avenir, which you're referring to a specific time in the future, okay? À temps partiel. So basically, any time in the year, okay? Après, so later on, à la fois, à l'heure, en et l'après-midi. Okay, so here we have the time expression in French. Aujourd'hui, which refer to today. Aujourd'hui that we have, we refer to today. Demain, refer to tomorrow. Après, après, refer to after. Après-demain, refer to day after tomorrow. Prochain or prochain, depending on the subject that we have, refer to next. Dernier or dernière, depend on depend on depend on the subject that we have, refer to last. And premiere, depend on subject, still refer to first. Okay? So we have some example of sentences. Aujourd'hui, c'est lundi. So today is Monday. Demain, c'est mardi. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Après samedi, c'est dimanche. So after Saturday is Sunday. Après demain, c'est mercredi. After tomorrow is Wednesday. Mercredi prochain, c'est le 25. So next Wednesday is the 25th. OK. Jeudi dernier, j'ai vu un film. So last Thursday, I watched a movie. OK. Lundi, c'est le premier jour de la semaine. So Monday is the first day of the week. So all those expressions is what we use. All those expressions is what we use to refer to the time. OK. Donc, nous avons également actuellement, which mean currently, aujourd'hui, which mean today, après, which mean after, aussitôt, which mean as soon as, autrefois, which mean formerly, avant, which mean before, bientôt, which means soon, brièvement, which mean briefly, d'abord, which means first, déjà, which means already, demain, which means tomorrow, dernièrement, which means lately, encore, which means again and still, enfin, which means finally, en même temps, which means at the same time, ensuite, which means then, and fréquemment, which means frequently, généralement, which means generally, habituellement, which means usually, and hier, which means yesterday. OK? Donc, nous avons également jamais, which means never, longtemps, long time, longuement, at length, maintenant, now, quelquefois, sometime, quotidiennement, daily, précédemment, previously, parfois, sometime, puis, then, rarement, rarely, soudain, suddenly, souvent, often, tard, late, toujours, always, tôt, early, tout à coup, all of a sudden, to the suite, right away, tout le temps, always, trop, too much or too many. So all this expression is what make you increase your vocabulary. Okay, so you need to try to use them in your daily activities. Try to implement them, and it's gonna stay in your mind. So French time, we have the French time etiquette. Okay, so knowing the time of the day. So when I'm referring to du matin, I mean morning, the time before moon. Okay, de l'après-midi, time from noon to 6 p.m. Du soir, time from 6 p.m. to midnight. Okay, la nuit, which means the night. Le midi, midday, or noon. Le minuit, midnight. Okay, so French clock, which means il est l'heure, it's time on AM. Il est 2 heures, it's 2 a.m. Il est 3 heures, it's 3 a.m. Il est 4 heures, it's 4 a.m. Il est 5 heures, it's 5 a.m. Il est 6 heures, it's 6 a.m. Okay, so other helpful phrase you might need when describing time with the jour, which refers to the day, semaine refers to the week, mois refers to the month, le mois dernier, last month, la semaine dernière, last week, hier soir, yesterday evening, aujourd'hui, today, dans un jour, in one day, il y a, so ago, il y a 2 heures, 2 hours ago, hier, which means yesterday, avant-hier, before yesterday, demain, tomorrow, après-demain, the day after tomorrow, le lendemain, the day after, and lundi, which means Monday. So we have some tips, okay? So when don't show up early to a dinner party, okay? You should basically come 10 or 15 minutes late. Basically show the person that you're not about the food, okay? In the French culture, we basically show up like 10 or 15 minutes when we're referring to a party, okay, a dinner party. So always confirm your appointment by mail, email, or phone, and use vous instead of tu in the formal or professional settings, as I said previously. And being on time is very important for the work meeting and an appointment. Whenever you have a work meeting or an appointment, you have to be on time. Okay. So avoid scheduling meeting during lunch. Like avoid having meeting from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. It's not too like too comfortable. So we're basically if we're just at least 20 o'clock, we'll have this activity where we start the call politely. We say bonjour, je voudrais prendre rendez-vous avec le docteur, s'il vous plaît. And est-ce que vous êtes disponible jeudi matin à 10 heures? Oui, ça me convient. Or non, je préfère à 14 heures. Okay. So you can try this activity with your friend at home to get to practice the language and practice what we studied today. Okay. We're going to stop here for today. Thank you, everyone, and see you.